In the shadowed halls of ancient Rome, where power twisted into madness, Emperor Caligula's desires shattered every taboo. Whispers spoke of incestuous nights with his own sisters, noble wives stolen mid-banquet, and a palace turned brothel for his whims. But were these horrors truth, or the echoes of a tyrant's unravelling? The scandals that stunned an empire await. Welcome to Grimoryx, where Rome's darkest desires emerge from the ashes of empire. Gaius Julius Caesar Augustus Germanicus, known as Caligula, ascended the throne in 37 AD amid hope. Born in 12 AD, he endured a turbulent youth. His father, Germanicus's suspicious death, his family's exile under Tiberius, yet, as emperor, initial benevolence masked emerging shadows. Lavish games won favour, but whispers of excess began. Power's grip tightened, revealing a man unbound by Rome's moral chains. Caligula's early reign sparkled with promise. Taxes reduced, exiles recalled, public spectacles abundant. But beneath the facade, illness struck in 37 AD, altering him forever. Survivors whispered of a changed man, his mind fractured. Extravagance escalated. He squandered fortunes on bizarre luxuries. Rome watched uneasily as the emperor's whims turned darker, hinting at scandals that would soon erupt from the imperial shadows. As Caligula's madness deepened, divine pretensions emerged. He declared himself a god, demanding worship. Temples rose in his honor, senators kissed his feet. Yet this hubris veiled deeper depravities. Historical accounts, though biased, paint a portrait of unchecked lust. Suetonius and Cassius Dio chronicled tales that horrified Rome, setting the stage for scandals that would fracture the empire's core. The first scandal unfolds with Caligula's alleged incestuous bonds with his sisters, Drusilla, Livilla, and Agrippina. Sources claim he deflowered them in youth, parading the affairs openly. Drusilla, his favourite, shared his bed routinely. At banquets, he placed them beside him, indulging in public caresses that appalled guests. Rome's elite murmured in horror, questioning the emperor's sanity. Drusilla's death in 38 AD intensified the scandal. She was deified, a rare honour for a woman. Caligula mourned extravagantly, forbidding laughter or bathing during grief. Rumours swirled of pregnancy by him, even a gruesome act to consume the child like Zeus. Though likely fabrication, these tales amplified horror. His sisters suffered exile later, their fates tied to his perversions. This incestuous scandal stunned Rome's aristocracy, eroding trust in the imperial family. Caligula's openness defied Roman virtues of piety and honour. Historians debate the truth, perhaps propaganda from enemies like the Senate. Yet the deification and public displays lend credence. The affair not only scandalized, but sowed seeds of conspiracy, as revulsion grew among those who once cheered his name. Shifting to the second scandal, Caligula transformed the palace into a brothel to fund his excesses. Noble women and youths were compelled to sell their bodies, with the emperor setting prices. Senators' daughters faced degradation under imperial decree. This not only humiliated the elite, but drained their fortunes, as contributions masked extortion. Rome's moral fabric tore further under his gaze. The brothel scandal targeted Rome's upper class, forcing participation under threat of ruin. Caligula reportedly prostituted his own sisters to favourites, blending incest with commerce funds fueled his whims, like floating palaces. Historians note this as financial desperation post-illness, but the human cost was immense. Families shattered, honour lost. Whispers of resistance began echoing through the forums. The palace brothel's impact rippled through society, breeding resentment among the powerful. Caligula's taxation via vice humiliated patricians, who paid dearly to protect kin. Those sources exaggerate. Archaeological hints of excess support the narrative. This scandal marked a turning point as fear turned to fury. The emperor's lust for control now threatened the very foundations of Roman nobility. Turning to the third scandal, Caligula's treatment of his wives revealed brutal caprice. His first, Junia Claudilla, died in childbirth. He then seized Livia Orestilla from her wedding. Divorcing her days later, Lollia Paulina suffered similar fate. Summoned, wed, discarded, forbidden from others. Melonia Caesonia endured threats but bore his child. These acts shocked with their disdain for marriage. Caligula's marital scandals extended to abuse. Rumors of kicking a pregnant wife to death, though unconfirmed. He paraded Caesonia naked, boasting of her loyalty under sword threat. These acts violated Roman marriage sanctity, provoking outrage. Historians suggest power's intoxication fueled such cruelty. The emperor's wives became symbols of his volatility, their suffering a testament to his unraveling grip on humanity. These wifely scandals fueled broader disdain, as Caligula's disregard for tradition alienated allies. His actions, whether exaggerated or not, painted him as a monster. In a society valuing family, such flippancy was unforgivable. The emperor's personal life became a public spectacle, inviting scrutiny and judgment. As resentment festered, the stage set for more outrageous violations of Roman decorum. The fourth scandal involved public humiliations at banquets, where Caligula selected senators' wives for private interludes. He would excuse himself with the woman, return her disheveled, then critique her performance aloud. Guests sat in stunned silence, their honor trampled. This ritual of degradation underscored his dominance, turning meals into theatres of shame that left lasting scars on Rome's elite. Banquet humiliations were not isolated. Caligula repeated them, targeting prominent families to assert power. Suetonius details the critiques as clinical. Comparing women to livestock husbands, powerless endured the insult. This scandal eroded senatorial loyalty, fostering plots. The emperor's glee in their discomfort revealed a sadistic streak, blending sex with psychological terror that haunted Rome's social circles. Such public shaming deepened divisions as senators plotted in secret. The scandal's psychological toll was profound. Families divided, alliances fractured. While some dismiss accounts as bias, contemporary sources like Philo hint at excesses. Caligula's banquets became symbols of tyranny, where pleasure masked control. This erosion of dignity paved the way for his eventual downfall in 41 AD. The fifth scandal revolved around Caligula's boundary-breaking behaviours, including controversial relationships with performers like Menester and several court youths. He sometimes dressed in women's attire, adopting manners that defied traditional Roman ideas of masculinity. Whispers spread about disturbing conduct and extreme punishments that shocked the empire. Though many tales were exaggerated or politically motivated, they revealed how Caligula's unchecked impulses pushed him further away from a society desperate to preserve its norms. Caligula's homosexual affairs included favourites like the actor Menester, whom he kissed publicly, and young hostages dressed as girls. These acts challenged Roman ideals of virility, shocking the military and elite historians like Suetonius catalogued them as evidence of depravity. The emperor's fluidity in gender and desire added layers to his madness, making him an enigma of excess. These perversions culminated in extreme rumours, like violating innocence for sport or forcing grotesque acts. While many may be posthumous slander, they reflect the fear he instilled. Caligula's reign ended in assassination, his body desecrated. The scandals, true or embellished, immortalized him as Rome's mad tyrant, a cautionary tale of power's corrupting force on desire. Reflecting on these scandals, Caligula's reign exposes how absolute power distorts human desires into monstrosities. Incest, prostitution, abuse, these acts, whether fully true or amplified by foes, scarred Rome's psyche. His 4-year rule ended in blood, but the legends persist. What drove such madness? Illness, upbringing, or the throne's curse? History judges, yet mysteries linger. Caligula's sexual scandals shock not just for their depravity, but for targeting the heart of Roman society: family, honor, power. From sisters to senators' wives, his actions sowed chaos. Modern scholars debate the extent, citing biased sources, yet the impact endures. His legacy warns of unchecked authority, where lust becomes law and empire crumbles from within. In examining Caligula's scandals, we see a man consumed by his demons, his actions a mirror to power's perils. The shocking tales of lust and cruelty stunned Rome, accelerating his fall. Assassinated by guards, his name became synonymous with madness. Yet, was he monster or misunderstood? The shadows of history hold the truth, whispering warnings to future rulers. Caligula's scandals remind us that history's darkest chapters often blend fact with fiction. His sexual excesses, from incest to humiliations, stunned an empire accustomed to vice. In the end, they hastened his demise, proving lust unchecked breeds rebellion. Rome recovered, but the stains remain, a testament to the fragility of power and the enduring allure of scandal. The echoes of Caligula's scandals resonate through time, influencing perceptions of Roman decadence. His story serves as a grim reminder that emperors too are mortal, flawed, dangerous. In stunning Rome, these acts exposed vulnerabilities. As we close this chapter, consider how much of history is shaped by the scandals we choose to believe. Caligula's shocking scandals ultimately defined his brief, turbulent reign, leaving Rome forever changed. From forbidden family ties to public degradations, his desires defied all bounds. In the annals of history, he stands as a symbol of excess. As the candle dims on this tale, remember, power's shadows hide the deepest secrets, waiting to be uncovered. The palace walls still echo with Caligula's forbidden whispers, where lust devoured an empire's soul. History buried the truth in shadows, but some scandals refuse to fade. Like ghosts in the candlelight, they linger, reminding us of power's perilous edge. If these shadows stirred your curiosity, comment your thoughts below, and subscribe for more grim tales. Until the next secret emerges from the dark, I'll be here, waiting in the silence.